We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at... Second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it. Field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And again, it's Mahomes. And he caught it up. Touchdown!
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Broncos 0. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. We've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Strong. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to about the 45. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Evans. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can...
Now in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be brought back to the 22. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Yellow. 43. 43.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
He completes it to Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On first and 10. Strong. Got his man. It's Dulcich. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. second back right around the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Strong. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun. Strong. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Strong. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Broncos 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, 15, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
We're going to shut you down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
With the score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. Touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin. 53 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And a 42-yard line here and drop down there. And that's good for a pickup second and just a few inches left.
42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Operating from the gun. Strong. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Mims in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion right, Evans. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yards.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Michael Dana able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are
the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. Still going. He stiff-arms it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. They'll break the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right.
Here's Pacheco once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And shutting him off now open field. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So a big-time run there. A field goal wins it, and that puts him in good position.
Not only in good position, but your field goal kicker's over there warming up right now. You're thinking, let's get this guy out here pretty soon and finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Butker's kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.